Kevin O'Leary says that he never hires consultants. Why would such a recognizable and successful business owner say something like this when so many others find value in working with a consultant? As a business advisor myself, you may be surprised to find out that I actually agree with Kevin, and let me explain why. When you review the resumes of consultants from the Big Four firms, it's shocking to find out that their only experience is, in fact, consulting. How are you expected to offer business advice to business owners with no business experience? Even more surprising is how many Fortune 100 companies will require that their job applicants have experience in working for one of the Big Four firms. This is such a backwards way of thinking. It is the consulting firms who should be looking for leaders with diverse business experience. Without actual business experience and decisions of consequence, these recommendations are nothing more than untested theories. Look, for example, to what has happened in the world of project management, from the transition from waterfall to agile development. What was originally created as a means to increase productivity and accelerate product delivery has resulted in nothing more than a progress-limiting abomination. Many project leaders and scrum masters are so indoctrinated by classroom theory that they are forcing businesses to fit a process rather than adapting a process to service the business. Whenever somebody says that they have a formula to run any business, process, or team, run away from that person as fast as possible. While there are many methods and principles which can lead to success, you must select one that fits your unique business and your unique culture. No two businesses are the same. The goal for the business is not to implement a process. The goal is to select and adapt a process that's going to service the needs of the business. Let me paint a picture for you of what I see happen with consultants all the time, and the sentiment to which Kevin O'Leary is speaking to when he says that they have no experience. Perhaps you have a functioning and profitable business unit which works independently of a larger organization. They have a small sales team, but they know the product well. They also have a development team with the enthusiasm of a startup. They operate with swift speed to market and beat their competition due to a lack of burdensome corporate oversight. An inexperienced consultant, and one who likely has a prestigious education and many initials behind their name, will likely view that small sales team as an unnecessary redundancy. They'll highlight the risks of software deployment outside of corporate IT governance. Boilerplate processes will be introduced in an attempt to try to standardize reporting. With a lack of real-world experience, they will convince that organization to implement innovation-crippling changes. While the risks they highlight are valid concerns, they will fail to recognize that the business unit's autonomy is what is driving their growth and profitability, and it's because they have no experience in working on one of these teams. In the name of efficiency, that small sales team is transitioned to the broader organization who doesn't understand the service offering. How can someone be expected to sell something that they don't intimately understand? Swift defect resolution is a thing of the past due to time-consuming corporate approvals, and managers are now bogged down communicating canned metrics to appease upper management. Like slowly boiling a frog, these theory-rooted recommendations kill what once was a successful product, long after the inexperienced consultant has moved on. This is why Kevin O'Leary does not like working with consultants. A business advisor with real experience would recognize the pitfalls of a blunt reorg for this business unit. Instead, they would take the time to understand why this team is so successful. Based on their experience from having worked on teams like this, they would recommend subtle changes to reduce risk, improve communication, all without trampling a thriving independent team. There are always efficiencies to be gained, but they cannot come at the cost of killing the very essence of what is making them successful. The best business advisors are going to come to you asking questions, not shouting solutions. The advisors whose advice you can trust the most comes from those who are willing to implement their recommendations, sticking around with you to ensure that your transition is successful. If you own a business or run a successful team, we would love to talk with you. Check out the comments section or video description for instructions on how to schedule a complimentary consultation with one of our experienced business advisors today. Come see what it's like to work with somebody who is willing to listen. Ready to learn a new way for identifying waste in your business? Watch this video next and it will change the way that you look at process improvement.